What's going on, everybody? It's Jordan from FitGrind, and today we're going over 4 awesome mobility drills that you can do to fix those tight hips. If you're new to the channel, I do 3 videos a week. I do a video on workouts, I do a video on workout equipment review, and then I'll do a video like this where I'm doing a helpful tip video where I might add different exercises that you can try or some awesome mobility drills that you can do. So consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Give this video a thumbs up if you find this video helpful. Also, I own a men's apparel line, FitGrind Apparel. We're doing a giveaway. I'll leave the link in the description. You can go sign up for your chance to win a free men's apparel shirt. I actually have one of our t-shirts on, the Relentless tee, and then the men's performance shorts. We also have a full women's apparel line, so if you're a lady or if you're a dude and you want to get something special for your girlfriend or your wife, like I said, you can enter your information. I'll leave the link in the description for your chance to win a free set. We do monthly winners, so go check that out. The link will be in the description. So with all that said, let's get to the 4 exercises to fix those tight hips. The first exercise is going to be the slant board hamstring stretch. So this one, if you don't have a slant board, if you've never used a slant board, you can use a plate and put your toes up on that plate just to create some sort of lift. But with this slant board hamstring stretch, a couple things to focus on. First thing, I want you to focus on hinging from your hips. Imagine like you have your hands full of groceries and you're closing your cart with your butt. And I want you to focus on pushing your hips back as far as you can and really focusing on the hinge. That way you can really focus on just stretching those hamstrings out. The slant board or those toes up on a plate is just going to further intensify that stretch. You're going to put your ankles in dorsiflexion and just make that hamstring stretch just a little bit more challenging. So first exercise, slant board hamstring stretch. I would recommend to start off with a set of 2 minutes. Make sure that those knees stay slightly bent, but from there you're just moving from your hips. Stretch for a full 2 minutes.
Stretch number 2 is going to be a single leg modified frog stretch. So with this one, what we're basically doing is we're isolating one leg at a time, one adductor at a time. So where if you're normally in a double-legged frog stretch, you're going to be stretching both out at the same time. This one lets you kind of just control it, and that's a little bit more of a dynamic movement where you can isolate each adductor one at a time. You can control where or how far you want to stretch. You can kind of control a little bit more. So on this one, what I would do is get that leg out as far as you can, get the opposite knee out as far as you can, and then you're going to rock back and forth. You're going to hold each one for a 3 to 5 second count, and I would do at least 10 reps on this one. This is a good one, like I said, stretch out the insides of those legs on the adductors, where a lot of people are tight. A lot of times those muscles don't get stretched out very often, and those muscles get super, super tight. They get worked a lot from our leg movements indirectly, squats, lunges, all those different movements that are working those adductors. Exercise number 3 is going to be a bench elevated pigeon. Now this takes your normal pigeon that you would do from the ground, or your pigeon where you're standing up and you're doing your pigeon from some sort of surface that is about at your hip height, and it gives you a little bit more control. You can get on top of it. You can use your body weight to really get some leverage on it. What I would do is I would hold each side for 2 minutes, and you can even rock back and forth, as you can see me here, where you can kind of rock back and forth, find a spot where it's tight, fish it a little bit, and if you find a spot that's kind of tight, just let it sit there and let it release. But like I said, I would do a full 2 minutes on each side. This is a great one to stretch out the outside of the glutes, inside the hip, those glute medius muscles that get super tight again from a lot of lower body exercises that we do. The last one is going to be a chair stretch, the good old chair stretch. If it's not broke, don't fix it. The chair stretch is one of those exercises that I'm sure you've seen a ton. What I would focus on is not letting yourself slouch forward. Make sure that you stay nice and tall, and then you're going to squeeze that glute. So if your right knee is down, like you can see in this video, I'm going to focus on squeezing that right glute. Just like all the other exercises, we're going to hold for an entire 2 minutes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that link for the FitGrind Apparel giveaway in the description. Like I said, you can enter for your chance to win a free set or a free tee.